Hey son, what are you doing home from school so early?
I was the only one to answer the question right in class.
My son's a genius. What was the question?
It was, who put the trash can on the teacher's head?
Wake up, filthy.
Hold it just like this and don't move it, okay?
Okay.
Hey, what happened to my light?
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me.
If you had $5 to pick the perfect girlfriend and here are your options, what would you pick? What? Those options aren't fair. I said pick your perfect girlfriend. Okay then, I would use the $5 to buy 5 water bottles and sell them for $2 each. Then I would repeat this until I get $100 and then I would buy your girlfriend. Smart guy. And I would still have $95 left. Hey! I thought you were sick. I am. I'm too tired to do anything. So you're too tired to go to school, but not too tired to go on your phone all day? Well, what do you want me to do? Stare at the wall the whole day? If you were really sick, you'd be resting right now. Fine. Where are you going? Even though you're at home sick, I still have work to do on the computer, so just continue resting.
I decided that if I didn't have the energy to fight for myself, I'm more certainly to find
I didn't really have
Luke, I forgot to ask you something. I told you to rest. I didn't want it to come to this, but it may be the only way to make you sleep. Today I have a worksheet for you guys about the book that we just finished reading. And you know what, guys? I was actually talking to my husband about the book because, believe it or not, he just finished reading it as well. And we spoke about the kids towards... Do you agree, Luke? Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing. What did your husband think about when the kids discovered they had superpowers? You'll never believe what he said. He told me that when he was younger, something similar happened. Oh, I guess that's all the time we have for today's class. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll work on this another time. today we're going to be continuing the lesson on the alphabet of numbers. So if you guys remember from last time, a quick example for you guys is A divided by C could equal B, or if you square root it, it could also sometimes equal 3. So before we get into the next unit, I have a quick question for you guys. What is A divided by 3? Luke, what's the answer?
Hey Luke, how's it going? Just wanted to let you know your mother and I are home now.
Okay. Wait, did you guys eat yet?
Yeah, we ate. Why?
Because I texted Mom to get me something. Do you know if she got it?
Oh, let me ask. Hey honey,
Yes?
Luke said he asked you to get him something to eat. Did you?
I forgot.
Oh, and you know what's crazy? You told me, and I also forgot.
I mean, I guess people forget sometimes, right?
Yeah, like our son.
Huh?
You definitely understand, because yesterday when we asked you to clean your room and do the dishes, you said you forgot.
No, but I actually did forget.
Well, don't worry about it then, because next time we will definitely try not to forget your food.
Secret rooms that people found in their house. Ohio University students thought their house was haunted because their closets kept opening and they were hearing noises. After looking around, they found a room in their basement that led to a secret closet. They found a bed, books, and photographs that belonged to a stranger that was living there that they didn't know. A Reddit user shared a picture of a passageway in their new house. When he entered, he found a locked door that led to a secret room. Inside, he found a briefcase and a safe that had money, watches, and the most terrifying thing was a videotape saying the words no, no, no. The tape was turned over to the police to try and solve the mystery. Finally, a man noticed some unusual boards in his basement, so he tried moving them and he found a room in his house that he had no clue existed. Inside, it was filled with ammunition and empty gun cases. This lady refused to tip the waiter but didn't realize what she left on the table. Armando dropped off 2 slices of pizza for a lady and a child at their table. Then the lady questioned him on why there was only a few pictures of women on the wall. Since he was just a waiter at the restaurant and had no clue, he jokingly said that maybe women just don't eat pizza much. A few minutes later, he went to check on them, but they were gone. The lady had left the restaurant without paying, and she left him a handwritten note that said maybe women don't tip too. He felt bad because he didn't realize that his joke had offended her. Then he saw an envelope on the table that had Citibank written on it. So he ran outside to give it back to her, but he couldn't find her. He saw that inside it had a check for $424,000. Since he's an honest man, he didn't cash it and he handed it to his boss. They then tracked her down through the newspaper. Apparently she had that money because she had just sold her house. She apologized to Armando and offered him money for finding it, but he declined. The owner also explained to her that she had missed a wall with lots of pictures of women on it too. This guy found 45 rattlesnakes under his house and you won't believe what he did with them. In 2019, a man started having problems with his cable service. He wanted to see if he could fix the problem himself, so he crawled into his crawl space to see if he could find a loose wire. But then he noticed a couple rattlesnakes, which are fairly common in Texas. But their venom can cause nausea, sweating, blurred vision, and even death. So being in an enclosed area with them isn't the best idea. But it got a lot worse when he noticed there wasn't just 2 snakes, but 45 of them. He immediately got out of there and called Big Country Snake Removal. They then came to his house and took them all out into buckets. The man lived around 40 minutes away from Sweetwater, which is famous for a rattlesnake roundup. They round up over 250,000 rattlesnakes in plastic bins before butchering them. Some people say it helps with rattlesnake awareness, where other people say it should be banned. The festival organizers paid $10 per pound of snakes, so he could have made around $2,700. But instead, he chose to have them delivered to a quiet place and released back into the wilderness. The scariest things caught on live TV. During a live news broadcast in Hungary, one of the guy's glass of water moved on its own. They were both stunned, but they played it off like nothing had happened and continued the show. In Peru, these hosts were with a crowd of people at a beach that's known for UFO sightings. The broadcasters didn't think that they would see anything, but then everybody noticed an object in the sky. They all started pointing their laser pointers at it and it seemed to respond. Now before I show you the craziest one, I found this fun word game that has 3 different game modes. But my favorite is the one where it gives you a word, then you have to guess a word related to that word, then another word related to that word, and so on. And you can get it by pressing the button on my profile. Finally, after an interview, this UK politician was holding a red binder. But when he walked past this vehicle, it changed to green. She didn't know she had cancer until she was on live television. Nicole McGuinness wanted a house near the beach. She even went on the TV show called Beach House Bargain Hunt. On the show, she looked happy about the house hunt with her dad. But if you look at her closely, you could see a small bump on her throat. Dr. Eric Void was watching the show at home. He's an ear, nose, and throat surgeon. He said that he felt obligated to let her know that she had something in case she didn't already know. Because as an expert in the field, he felt concerned for her. He used social media to try and reach out to her, and it ended up getting back to her family. She immediately went to the doctor and was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. She got to meet the doctor who reached out to her, and as of December 24th, 2020, she reached the 5-year mark since her cancer was removed.